Today we're talking about the 2025 adaptation of Rose of Versailles, which you would know if you read the title of this video. Meet Oscar Jarges, heir to the Jarges family, born a woman but destined to be a man, because her father went a little cray-cray, because he was like, I need a son to inherit my family name so badly, or else I'm gonna go insane. So he just said, you know what? You're now Oscar. You're my son, and I'm gonna raise you to be a man. And this had long-lasting effects on our girl Oscar, who throughout the entire original anime adaptation struggles with her gender identity. Here, it's barely talked about at all. In fact, we don't even meet Oscar's father. I think he appears for like one scene calling Oscar a f***ing idiot. But is Oscar a f***ing idiot? Yes. But we have banger musical numbers about everyone's favorite rich girl, Marie Antoinette, Madame de Facite, and her desire beyond all else to find love. And to eat cake, cause what kind of doesn't like a good old cake? I know I like cake. Damn. But we watch as she goes from a young girl to the Queen of France. And, oh, that was about it. She's now Queen of France. It only took 2 minutes in the movie. Time passes fast and quick with the snap of a finger. Boom! We're 20 years passing like nothing ever happened. Oscar starts off her days as like a young girl, becomes the royal guard in a matter of minutes for our confident Marie Antoinette. Now, compared to the original, where they're both gal pals, but not gal pals, if you know what I'm saying. I mean, they're gal pals, because they're both now no longer the bisexual queens that they were before. Now they're both straight heads, looking out for that sweet, sweet... No, not that one! No, not that one either! No, this one. Axel von Fernsen. The dreamy, kind, hot, and sweet. AKA the perfect human being that everyone wants in their life. And I'm not saying this because I would become straight if there was an true Axel von Fernsen in real life. Okay, maybe I wouldn't. That's not here nor there. Axel's fine. He's fine. Okay, no, I love him to death. Look at him. He's so cute and handsome. He just wants what's best for everyone. And he's smart, and he's caring, and he's clever, and he likes art. But no, Oscar, she also is in love with him. And the original girl boss who was made destroying the monarchy look fabulous. I feel awful for that. I hate myself for that. Why did I say that like a 1980s gay stereotype? Something's wrong with me for this, and I feel bad. Now, Rose of Versailles is about many things. It's about how the monarchy is evil, how women do be gay, and how sometimes the rich and powerful are just a little stupid. Well, they're very stupid. They did cause a deficit in France that led to the bloodiest revolution in Europe, and it led to a extremely bloody revolution where, you know, a famous razor blade became famous. And, oh, I think we're allowed to say dead now, where a lot of people died. They weren't unalive, Chad, they were killed. That's right, I'm saying the K word. You can't stop me now, YouTube! The 2025 version decides we are gonna take this and make it like a Broadway musical. Okay, not a musical. There's a lot of musical segments in this movie to help expand and express everyone's characters and feelings, and it's so freaking adorable. Oh my god, they're so cute, and in the dub version, they're all sang in English voice acting, which is so rare, and it's so great, and I was just crying every time because of how much I loved it. Unfortunately, this really relies on you having known the material elsewhere, because none of these scenes hit if you do not know Oscar and Andre, because Andre does not appear. Now, I'm going to just drop the name of Andre. You may ask, who or what is an Andre? Great question. Andre is Oscar's boy. He's Oscar's one and only. Oscar's essentially servant, and they go back to bat for each other throughout the entire time. Now, in the movie, you wouldn't know this. You would just know this is Oscar's servant, who is good friends. Everyone in Rose of Versailles is good friends with each other. They're all gay for each other. They're all toxic to each other. It's about a French court and how everyone's like the terrible to each other. Unfortunately, it's significantly less dramatic than the original. Look at these smiles. Where's the big overdramatic pauses that there was in the original? This is why new anime is bad, chat. This is the wrong issue with new anime. We need to go back to the old ways, where anime was cruel and everyone was toxic. Where's my toxic Yuri romance? I get that Rose of Versailles has never been a classic Yuri story, considering most of the romances are straight, but it goddamn did it have a Yuri subtext to every single moment. Oscar was gay for pretty much every woman in that series. Name one woman who was not attracted to Oscar. Find me and fight me if you think she was bisexual. God, I love you, Oscar. But how does the 2025 version compare to 1979's live-action Lady Oscar, which follows the royalist Oscar Jarges in her fight against the monarchy over a movie you cannot understand from the sound mixing so bad it sends you straight back to 2016. They made Oscar fight nobility because some nobles aren't worthy of being nobles because they're a little bit mean, a little bit rough around the edges. In the manga and anime, she learns that the nobles are parasites, and this is when she becomes the hero academia of society, destroy them all. You can't do this to me. Oscar is the noble fighter. I feel like I'm rambling about nothing. I feel like my mind is wandering at ease across an ocean floor. Now, I bet you didn't even know this live action movie existed until I mentioned it right now. Good question about why it was made. I don't know. It hurts my soul. Let's go back to the anime version. Now, since we last left, Oscar and Maria are now pushing themselves farther and farther from each other. I wonder what happened. Well, our favorite blonde-haired swords lesbian sees the horrors of the nobility and the exploitation of the inequality and sheer audacity of wearing wigs that expensive, and does what any rational person would do. She takes up the armies of her soldiers and tries to destroy the system. Well, some of it. She's kind of like, we gotta put down the revolution. We can't have people down. So, what does Oscar do? Does she let them eat cake? No. No? Sorry. Yeah. No, I know Marie Antoinette never actually said the line, let them eat cake, but it's an iconic line, and it's like, you know, famous thing. It'd be like saying, like, doing a Star Wars review, and there's, like, nothing a reference of Star Wars. Oh, that happened. Wait, when? What the fuck's a Rogue One? What do you mean? Okay, I'm hanging up now. Goodbye. I love you. Say it back, please. Okay. Chat, I'm unloved. The real crime here? This movie is not nearly gay enough. Rose of Versailles needs to be gay. It needs to be Yuri, even if it's not ending in canonical Yuri moments. Oscar and Andre's romance makes less sense, has less screen time than Robespierre, who does not actually appear in this movie, about the French Revolution. That's right, they made a French Revolution movie where Robespierre doesn't appear. The guy who shaves France. What's the fucking point? Let her kiss a girl, you cowards. Let her kiss women. The real tragedy of this movie, though, is this movie, beyond the fact that it skips so much content, it is pretty as hell. But it skips over Marie Antoinette's hustle era arc where she's trying to figure out how to reinvent the French economy, as she does in the anime and movies, with cryptocurrencies. That's right, she starts her own Ethereum blockchain and starts mining the coin herself to let her children eat cryptocurrency for life. Where is the cryptocurrency arc, chats? Where? I feel like I'm losing my mind. But as their paths deviate, how does the Queen deficit end in this storyline? Well, spoilers for the 1793 event.
Do you read me? Blame this on the misfortune of your birth.
I don't really want to spoil how Rose of Versailles, or more importantly, Marie Antoinette's life ends. You know, that's spoilers, you know? Speaking of spoilers, Brutus kills Julius Caesar. I know, shocker. I'm sorry I spoiled Julius Caesar, the play. But, you know, Oscar, in her final words to the chat, to the audience, says, I came to laugh at you. That's right, I made a Gundam reference at the end of this stupid-ass video. I feel like this video has, like, a no ending point, and I don't know why I made it. Okay, my actual final thoughts is a banger movie, but it feels like more of, like, a supplementary material rather than, like, its own adaptation of Rose of Versailles, because it feels like it's missing so many important elements. So many characters are sidelined, it rushes through so many events. It is what it is. It's a little dumb, and it's not that gay. So, really, what's the fucking point? I curse a lot. I should probably get that looked at. Well, chat, I love you.